Hello, Yes Network friends! I'm so excited that you are joining us today. With the STEM team, we are building our very first project for the summer. Today we are going to be building the spinning top. Super cool, it's going to be tons of fun. So why don't you go ahead and go get your materials in front of you and come back and join us, and we'll be building together today. Alright, Yes Network friends, here are our materials. Make sure that these are out in front of you right now, and I'm going to start going over them and what we have. So right here, we have our 3 crayons. I know that you have a whole box of crayons, but we only need these 3 colors. We need a blue one, a red one, and a yellow one. So make sure that these are the only 3 that you're using and the 3 that you have in front of you now. We also have here a pencil. You have one of these, so make sure you have that in front of you. We have our white square with a piece of tape on the back. Make sure you have that. A toothpick and your sketchbook. So these are the things you need, and let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my white square. And then I'm going to open up my notebook. And I'm not going to use any of the pages like we normally would, but I'm just going to open it up and I'm going to lay the cover flat like this. And then I'm going to take my pencil, get it ready. I'm taking my square and I'm going to slide it underneath my my sketchbook, because as you see here, this is a straight edge, and that's what we need. We need a straight edge to begin tracing an X onto our white square. So I'm going to line this up here. As you'll see, with this corner and this corner, I'm going to scoot it under until I see about half this hole. That's what I'm looking for, is to only see half that hole. And you'll also see I've made a triangle. So once you see that shape too, make sure you hold down with your finger, and you are going to just do a quick line here. You might have to skip over that bump. Quick line, take it out. Now you'll see I have a line right through the middle of my square. And now I have 2 triangles, which is super neat. But what I want is 4 triangles. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a turn. I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm going to go ahead and slide it under. Find the middle hole. Find my edges are straight. And here I have a triangle. Alright, same thing. I'm just going to trace this with my pencil. And there we go. Now I have 2 lines, a perfect X right there, and 4 triangles. That is exactly what I want. Alright, now I need to start coloring my white square. So right here we have our 3 color crayons. You only need to pick 2 colors. You can pick whatever 2 of these you want. I think I'm going to pick my yellow crayon and my red crayon. You go ahead and pick what you want. I'm going to put my blue one to the side. Now, if I have my white square on my mom's really nice dining room table or the carpet, that might hurt her carpet. So I want to grab this bag that all of my supplies came in. Why don't you go ahead and grab this? This will make a great tray to start coloring on. So go ahead and grab this wherever it is. If you accidentally threw it away, or maybe it's lying right next to you, go ahead and grab this and put your square right on top of it. That way, if we color over the edge a little bit, that is no problem at all. Alright, now that you have your space set up, let's go ahead and start coloring. So, 1 color at a time. It's really important that you color 2 triangles, but opposite from each other. So, for example, I would color this one red, and then the one facing it, not the one next to it, the one looking right at it, which is this one. See how they're opposite of each other and not next to each other? That's what we want. So now I'm going to go ahead and color. Now I'm all done with my red crayon. Set it to the side. I have my yellow crayon. Alright, here we have our completed square. Set this back to the side, and now it's time for our toothpick. So go ahead and grab your toothpick, and here's what we're going to do. You're going to take your square, firmly grab it, your toothpick will be in your other hand. You're going to find that hole, And you might need to put your fingers like this just so it's really, really steady. Flip it over, and you're gonna have to poke a little bit. You're gonna have to apply some pressure. I like to wiggle it, it makes it go in a little bit nicer. And eventually you'll feel that toothpick poke through the tape. And you're gonna slide it in just a little bit. I like to use my pinky as a measuring tool. The first bend in my pinky is about how far in it should be. On the bottom, on the white side. So then if I flip it over, here I have my spinning top. Now you'll want to find a hard surface. You're going to pinch the top, and you're going to make sure the bottom toothpick is on your surface, and you're going to slide it through. Look at that. All right, now I want you to go to the back of your flyer, and I want you to look at these questions. Go ahead and talk about them with whoever you're working with, and start to see what other cool things you can discover with your new spinning top.